Success runs in our race. In 1975, Willie E.Gary founded the first black law firm in Martin County, Florida, and became its only attorney. He rose from poverty to become a highly successful and visible personal injury and malpractice lawyer. Born in Eastman, Georgia, he came from a family of 11 children. The family relocated to Silver City, Florida, where they lived in a tiny wooden shack and worked as migrant workers. Later, the family relocated to Indiantown, Florida, where he and his father opened a business selling produce from a truck that Gary had bought his father from money he earned in his own lawn mowing business. In search of a football scholarship, he went first to Bethune-Cookman College in Daytona Beach and then to Shaw University in Raleigh, North Carolina, where at first he was denied a spot on the team. To sustain himself while at Shaw, Gary slept in dormitory lounges, ate food that was smuggled to him, cleaned the locker room, and aided the football team. He was later assigned to the team and awarded a scholarship. While still a student, Gary launched a successful lawn care business, receiving large contracts and hiring others to do the work. He graduated from Shaw in 1971 with a bachelor's degree in business administration. He enrolled in North Carolina Central University's law school and graduated in 1974. His road to success was swift. After opening a law firm, he was successful in 2 high-profile cases that established him as an able lawyer. By the 1980s, he was grossing over $100 million a year. His successful suit against the Florida Power and Light Company for the electrocution death of a Jupiter, Florida family put him in a national spotlight. Among his numerous financial contributions is his 1992 gift of $10 million to his alma mater, Shaw University, the largest cash donation to date to a black college. Since 1975, he has been senior partner at the firm of Gary, Williams, Perini, Finney, Lewis, and McManus in Stuart, Florida. He is also president of Gary Enterprises. In 1977, Harambee House in Washington, D.C. was the first large hotel designed and built by blacks. The hotel was designed by Sultan Campbell and Associates and was owned by the People's Involvement Corporation, a local citizens group. The hotel is now owned by Howard University and operated as the Howard Inn. In 1984, the first black to enter the high-stakes world of billion-dollar business takeovers was Reginald Lewis. And just like I didn't know some time back, there was a documentary on Reginald Lewis, and if you go to YouTube, you can find a lot of information and videos that very excellent on him. He died in 1993. Lewis created TLC Pattern, the Lewis Company, on July 29, 1983, with the intention of taking over McCall Pattern Company. His holding company was known as TLC Group. On January 29, 1984, he acquired McCall, doubled the company's profits, engaged in other maneuvers, and then sold the company in 1987 for a 90-1 gain. In 1987 as well, he acquired Beatrice International for $985 million and now headed the largest black-owned business in the country and the only black-owned company with over $1 million in revenues. Beatrice International was comprised of 64 companies in 31 countries. Its parent company was Beatrice Foods, then the 35th largest industrial corporation in the United States. Lewis became one of the 400 wealthiest entrepreneurs in the United States. Born in Baltimore, Maryland, Lewis graduated from Virginia State College, which is now Virginia State University, in Petersburg, and received his law degree from Harvard Law School. After graduating in 1968, he joined one of New York City blue-chip law firm, Paul Weiss, Rifkin, Wharton, and Garrison. 2 years later, he became a partner with Murphy, Thorpe, and Lewis, one of Wall Street's first black law firms. Later, he bought out 2 of his partners and renamed the law firm Lewis and Clarkson. Within a few years, the firm had among its major clients General Foods, the Ford Foundation, Aetna Life, and Equitable Life.